Hi guys, welcome back to another Petals on the Paving slab video with me, Stu. Rhubarb needs picking, so there's a couple of things to tell you about. When I pick it, eventually I'm going to turn it into some sort of rhubarb and ginger jam slash pie filling, and I'll put it into jars. I might even film that part of it. We'll see how it goes. It'll be my first foray into cooking videos. But points to note. If you've never grown rhubarb before and it's your first time growing it, what you don't do is you don't cut the stems off down near the base. You follow the base, you follow a stem and you go towards the base and you kind of like twist it out, he says, and it's not coming. Let's try another one. And you get like a funny heel on it, so to speak. Right, see the heel bit there? You want to twist the base off as much as you can and you get the heel coming off with it. Now then, the leaves, you don't eat the leaves. They're quite poisonous. I think the substance that makes it poisonous, I think it's called oxalic acid, but I might be wrong, so Google it. But there are some things we can do with the leaves. So if I just cut the end off of the leaf, put that to one side, rhubarb. Right. If I just snip this up just a little bit into a bucket of water, and if I do a few more, and then once I've got all these leaves in from all the stalks that I've picked, if I put a brick on top of it to weigh them down, they'll rot into the water, and what it gives us, it's part plant feed, part pesticide, because there's a substance in here that crawling and flying insects don't like as well. So then when you water your plants with this stuff, insects don't like it, so they're not going to be eating your prize lettuce, and it's part feed as well, because it's vegetation, so it's rotted. It gives us a little bit of feed, bit of nutrients back. So I'm going to pick some more, just a couple more. Do you know what, I've just decided I think I will turn this into a cooking video, so stand by. You'll see what a mess my kitchen is when I take it all inside and wash it and start making the jam. So I'm just going to get another one, snip the end off again. Right, this rhubarb I'll wash it before I use it. Right, you don't need to see me pick all of these stalks because I've got 2 tyres of rhubarb, so there's one here and there's one over there. I'll do all those. Might see you again in the kitchen. If the video ends and you've not seen me mucking around with a saucepan and loads of sugar, then you'll know I haven't turned it into a cooking video. So I might see you again. Thanks for watching so far. So I have decided to make this a cooking video. Right, I've washed all the rhubarb stalks. Now what we need to do is you cut the heel part where you've twisted it out of the ground. You just take the heel off. Right, we'll compost that, I'll pick that up later. And then cut it into fairly thin chunks, and it just helps it cook. Because if your chunks are too big, you'll get quite long strands of rhubarb. And I've not decided yet if this is going to be a jam or a pie filling. So we'll do it small. If I was doing a pie filling, I'd probably have it quite large chunks, but we'll do it as it is. Right, so these bits are going to go into the pan. Right. Now sugar, I'm not going to give you an exact amount. All I'll say is, the more sugar you put in, the runnier it becomes, and also the sweeter it is. I know that sounds like really obvious, but rhubarb's quite tart. So the more sugar you stick in, it'll get that edge off that rhubarb has. Now I'm going to chop the rest of all of the rhubarb. Also, I'm going to put in 1 stick of cinnamon. See if I can get some out. Just pop that on there a sec. I'm going to put in 2 star anise for the fragrance that they give. I wish you could smell this. It smells brilliant. 2 star anise, 1 cinnamon, and then I've got a jar of stem ginger. It's already been prepared. So that's going to go in there as well. There we go. Now then, speaking of jars, I've washed out a load of jam jars, scrubbed the inside of the lids, given them a really good clean. Then what I'm going to do is I will put those jam jars, once they've dried, into the oven, about 50 degrees C. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, sorry, for our American friends. 50 degrees C in the oven for about 20 minutes, up to half an hour, and that will make sure that they're absolutely sterilised. Now remember, they'll get red hot, so careful when you take them out, wear an oven glove. And try not to put your fingers either on the inside of the lid or inside of the jar once you've sterilised your jars. And then once this is cooked and it's red hot, if you put them into those sterilised jars and screw the lids on nice and tight, what will happen is the little dinky down bit on the lid in the middle, the heat will make that go back down and you'll have an airtight sealed jar. Hygiene is massively important with these jars though. I can't stress that enough. Really important that you've given them a damn good clean and sterilised them before you use them. Now I've heard if you put these in a dishwasher on a hot cycle that counts as sterilising them as well. We don't have a dishwasher. Well, we do, but it doesn't work. So I do it by hand. Soap and water in the washing up bowl and then dry them, stick them in the oven. Right. Not quite sure exactly how many jars I'm going to get out of this pan, but I've got loads of empty jam jars, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to put it on a high heat, wait till it's all bubbling, wait till the rhubarb starts to break down, then it's ready to go into the sterilised jars, and it will taste amazing. Ginger and rhubarb are quite a good match, like Morecambe and Wise. Yeah, they go together very well. So, yeah, bit of a cooking video for you there as well. Nice one. Right, so my rhubarb jam's ready now. The jar has been in the oven, it's been sterilised. Now a little tip, because that jar's hot, you don't want to put it onto your cold surface. So you put it on newspaper or a tea towel, something like that, and it'll just stop the jar cracking if it comes into contact with a cold surface. So when we fill it up, you need to be careful because it splashes. And don't forget there's a load of sugar in here, and hot sugar is lethal. It's the hottest thing in the world. So you want to fill up the jar. Oh, get rid of the star anise. Fill the jar up all the way to the top. Try not to leave a gap if possible. Right, I'll be honest with you. I'm struggling one-handed. You get the idea. Fill the jar up to the top. Then you put your lid on. While it's red hot, screw your lid nice and tight, and that little dinky downy thing will suck back in. So that's it. I'm in a bit of a mess here. I need to clean up the outside of the jar. It's what you get trying to do things one-handed. So I might even use a funnel. So that's it. That's my rhubarb from point of picking, cooking it, preserving it in a jar. Brilliant. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe for more free gardening related videos.